Well, I mean, GTA 6 won't really be out for another 9 months at this point, and well, I mean, I've played everything that is like Grand Theft Auto, or at least for the most part. I mean, yeah, I could always play Godfather, I could always play Saints Row, Watch Dogs, probably Sleeping Dogs. There's a lot of games with dogs in the title, which is kind of odd. Probably the Yakuza series, but I don't think I really want to play those. And GTA 6 doesn't come on until like November, and there's a chance that they could delay it. Or bad things could happen, like an alien invasion, or Boxer canceling it, or an alien invasion. I really wish that there was one game that really could really just kind of set aside that want for GTA 6. But yeah, chances are it'll probably be nothing. Unless, well, The Simpsons. I guess that could be an excellent game to play. So, of course, welcome back. Yeah, that is, of course, right. I am, of course, going to be covering The Simpsons Hit and Run, which came out in 2003 on the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, and the GameCube, along with PC. This is basically Grand Theft Auto. Well, but with Simpsons. And without all the mass murder of, well, prostitutes, drug dealers, and other stuff. So, yeah, I guess this is going to be the topic of a review today. So, of course, I guess, is this game interesting? Is it uninteresting? Is it something that you should play? Well, let's just take a look at this game first. So, this game is primarily, well, it feels like a parody of Grand Theft Auto. You know, for the most part, it is kind of a Grand Theft Auto clone. The driving controls are pretty much the same. It follows a mission structure, and of course, a wanted system. The only things that's missing is just allowing for Homer to run over Ned Flanders or Mr. Burns, or by being able to rob a convenience store or something. Although you can technically run over people in this game, it's basically like it's basically a child version of Grand Theft Auto, because The Simpsons has it ever been a children has it ever been a series for adults? But moving on, the story is pretty simple. It's just focusing on aliens trying to gain ratings for a TV show. That's pretty much the plot of this game, but kind of drip feeds it to the player. Because at first it seems that maybe Mr. Burns might be the culprit behind these WASP cameras and black vans, but you find out it's something else. So basically, this game is pretty much like the South Park episode Cancelled, where the boys find out that Earth is a reality show, and the audience is a bunch of aliens. So of course, I guess in this case, South Park did it first. But that's besides the point. The game is pretty fun. Each level has 7 missions that the player can partake in, along with the bonus mission, and there's also plenty of cars that the player can, of course, get. Several of these cars are references to the show, others are just like random cars that NPCs drive around. And of course, overall, it's pretty fun. The mission designs are really good, the storyline is great, and there's plenty of wonderful references to the show. That said, there are some issues with this game. Some missions in this game are honestly a little too frustrating, such as the final 2 missions in level 6, one of the ones in level 5, and of course the final few in level 7. And I'm not the only one who's felt this, because, well, I've seen quite a few people criticize the final few missions for being a little too difficult. And yeah, I will admit I've struggled plenty of times with this, and technically had to skip a few missions. But overall, the game was pretty fun. I do think it is a really great game based on the show, and it has plenty of references to it, which it feels like it's a special treat for the fans of the show. And, well, technically there might have been more references uh, that the show could, that any games based off the show could use now. For a game in 2003, definitely didn't have a lot of it definitely didn't have a lot of potential references it could have used from the 14 years the show had been on the air. And then, of course, there is the legacy of this game, and if it really deserves the recognition it got. Yeah, this game definitely deserves the recognition. It's a really fun game, and as a huge Simpsons fan, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I'm very glad that I was able to play it. Personally, it does deserve more recognition too, and hopefully we do see a remake or a port of this one sometime in the future, because unfortunately this game is stuck on older consoles, and it definitely does need a port or a remake at some point due to some of the missions not being the easiest to really complete. That said, it is a fun game, and I do recommend it to anyone who hasn't played this game yet, or who might be a fan of The Simpsons. Give this game a try, it's definitely worth it. And I'm hoping that other Simpsons games are as fun as this one. Of course, the only one I have at the moment is, of course, The Simpsons game, which was primarily based around the movie that came out at that time, which was quite good. And hopefully, with another Simpsons movie coming out, hopefully we do see something else like this, or at least more attention given to this one. But of course, that said, that's all I really have to say for this video. So until then, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night, and see you all next time.